Have you noticed that kindness sometimes turns against you? You try to be good, offer help and support, but in response, you receive indifference, betrayal, or even contempt. Why is this happening today? We will dive into the dark but honest wisdom of Carl Jung, a man who understood the human soul more deeply than anyone else. He knew that simply being good is not enough to live a full life. In this video, you will learn why good people need darkness to become stronger and how to accept your shadow side without losing yourself. Stay until the end. Jung's last thought can turn your ideas about good and evil upside down. If such thoughts resonate with you, subscribe to the channel right now. There is even more wisdom ahead for those who are looking for answers. Carl Jung, a Swiss psychologist and philosopher, saw in each of us something more than just bright intentions. He spoke of the shadow, that part of our personality that we hide, suppress, or deny. For good people, the shadow is not just a flaw but untapped strength. You are used to thinking that kindness is your main asset, but Jung warned, if you do not know your darkness, it will control you from within, and the world outside will use your weakness. And today, we will analyze 5 gloomy but honest tips from Jung that will help you not only survive but also flourish in this difficult world. Let's start. The first tip: kindness without borders is the path to self-destruction. You think that being good means always saying yes, always helping, always giving in. Jung looked at it differently. He said, "He who does not know his shadow becomes its victim." If you endlessly give yourself to others without setting limits, you are not just exhausted, you lose respect. People begin to see you not as a person but as an instrument. Think about it. How many times have you agreed to something uncomfortable for you just so as not to offend? How many times have you taken on other people's problems, although inside everything was screaming, enough? Jung believed that kindness without boundaries is not a virtue but an escape from yourself. You are afraid of conflict, afraid of seeming selfish, afraid of your shadow, the part that can say no and protect you. How to change this? Start small. Next time someone asks you for something that stresses you out, take a pause, ask yourself, do I want to do this? If the answer is no, say, sorry, I can't right now. Don't make excuses, don't explain too much, just refuse. At first it will be scary, but then you will feel relief. Jung taught boundaries are not cruelty but a way to preserve your integrity. Kindness is valuable only when it is conscious and not automatic. Second tip: accept your anger, it is your strength. Good people often suppress anger. You might think that being angry is bad, that it destroys your bright nature. But Jung looked deeper. He said, the shadow is not only evil but also life energy. Anger is not an enemy but a signal. It shows where you were offended, where they violated your boundaries, where you allowed too much. Remember the moment when you swallowed an insult instead of answering? What did you feel afterwards? Most likely not peace, but emptiness or even shame. Jung explained that suppressed anger does not disappear. It goes into the shadows, and from there it controls you. It turns into passive aggression, insults that you carry for years, or even diseases of the body. How to use it? Stop being afraid of your anger. The next time you are hurt, it doesn't matter if it's a trifle or a serious betrayal. Allow yourself to feel anger. Don't shout, don't blame, just admit, I'm angry and that's okay. Then decide what to do with it. Speak directly, leave, or just let it go. Jung said, what we accept stops destroying us. Anger, conscious and directed, becomes your protection. A good person with access to his shadow is not a victim but a force that is reckoned with. The third tip: stop saving everyone. It is not your job. Good people often take on the role of saviors. You see someone's pain, someone's problems, and immediately rush to help. But Jung warned, saving another, you can drown yourself. He called it a messiah complex, an unconscious desire to be needed that disguises itself as kindness. Think, how many times have you spent energy on those who did not even ask for help? How many times have you tried to pull someone out of a hole, only to end up there, saw in this a shadow trap? You avoid your problems by focusing on others. This is not kindness, this is an escape, and the world feels it. You are no longer appreciated because you become too accessible like a resource. What to do? Learn to distinguish where your help is needed and where it is unnecessary. If someone complains to you for the 10th time but nothing changes, tell yourself, this is not mine. Instead of diving into someone else's drama, ask, what do I need now? Maybe it's silence, rest, or work on myself. Jung taught, he who does not save himself will not save anyone. Refusing the role of savior is not selfishness but wisdom. People will begin to respect you when they understand that you are not their eternal crutch. The fourth tip, allow yourself to be imperfect. Good people often strive for the ideal. You want to be flawless, always kind, always fair, always at the top.